Good? Okay. I guess go ahead and...
You're live.
Huh?
You're live.
Oh, we're live now?
Yeah.
You should give us a thumb.
I did.
You didn't give us any indication. I thought you were like, we're ready.
And then you
Okay.
thumbs up.
Alright, well, no, I'm not ready yet. I thought I had seconds. Okay. I think we're ready here. Yeah, I think that'll work.
That was a little behind.
Quiet!
Lizzie, come on.
Alright, I think we're ready. Ready, Faith? Should we recreate our intro?
Sure.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Luke and Faith learn Japanese! Week 10. Week 10, here we are. We are doing another live stream. Not because we ran out of time to get our video together. Certainly not. Certainly not.
Yes.
For other reasons.
Yes.
Definitely other reasons. It's very pixelated. I wonder if they're seeing it real pixelated like that.
Are you guys seeing it, Pixel? I can't see the live stuff.
Well,
Live chat.
there's nobody watching yet.
There's one.
Oh, there's one watching. No, that's me. That's probably me watching.
Oh. Do you put on the live chat for when we're ready, though?
Yeah. Well, it's on. I mean, I think. Nathan, go make a comment so we can see how this works. We're not figuring it out as we go.
No, totally not.
We completely know what we're doing.
We're professionals at this.
Definitely not. Alright, well, while he's doing that, I guess we'll get started. Faith, what did we learn this week?
We learned a few things. But first off, hiragana.
We learned our hiragana. Let's get our baseboards. Alright. We learned the Ra's, or the R, the Ra's and the Re's and the Ru's. Did you send one? Did you send one?
Yep.
I think you need to pull that up.
What do I need to pull up? This?
Where it says live chat.
Oh, of course.
There you go.
Where it's labeled chat. Alright, now we're ready. Now we're ready. Let's go. Hiragana, ra, ri, ru, re, ro.
Ra.
That ra's not very good. Or my re.
Yeah, Ru. There you go. You. We're totally professionals at this.
It's not so great because I wasn't able to edit it and rewrite it 20 times.
Yeah. There.
But here we got
Ra.
ra, ri, ru, re, ro. And coincidentally, that was the last set of hiragana we had to learn. Set, so.
Oh yeah. Put the marker.
But, so, I mean, there is technically one more lesson on hiragana in the book, but it is these like combination stuff where like you take ki and yo and you make kyo. But I think, I don't know, I mean, I guess you gotta practice it, but it seems pretty obvious. Kyo, ya, kya, shu, shu. Yeah, so we still gotta do that yet next week. But otherwise, we pretty much know all of our hiragana now. What was the other thing we learned this week, Faith?
We learned. What did we learn? We learned. Oh yeah, days of the week.
Days of the week. We made ourselves a handy chart.
2 people.
Had Faith write it up for me. No, it's us and Nathan. Faith, you want to read the days of the week for us?
Yes. Monday. Getsuyobi.
Getsuyobi,
Tuesday. Kayobi.
Kayobi,
Wednesday. Suiyobi.
Suiyobi.
Thursday. Is that Mokuyobi?
Mokuyobi.
Mokuyobi.
Mm-hmm.
Totally planned out for this. Saturday.
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Friday. Kinyobi. Today.
Kinyobi. Mm-hmm.
Kyo. It's Kinyobi. Saturday. Do. Doyobi.
Doyobi.
And then Sunday. Nichiyobi.
Nichiyobi. So those were the big things that we hit this week. Let's see. Was there anything new in our Asimo book this week? Nothing really that stands out. We learned how to say no smoking, but otherwise, the sentences are definitely starting to get more complex in here with our Asimo. And let's see. I guess that was it for the week. Oh, here's a thing. We're on lesson 9 of the book. It goes to lesson 13, but let me give you a visual here. I guess it's not a very good visual, but this is what we've done. This is what we have yet to do. So I'm almost thinking maybe with 10, we'll do lesson 10. And I almost wonder if we should like combine 11 and 12 because we're learning, well, I guess we're learning counters in 11. But so maybe we will take a week for that because like you don't know what those are yet. I know from Chinese, but they're, let's call them fun. They're not really fun, but that's what we'll tell ourselves. What else did we do this week, Faith?
We went to a Japanese meetup.
We went to a Japanese meetup, and so a funny thing happened. They were all surprised by how much Japanese Faith already knew, and it's led by a woman whose name I just forgot. She moved to the States, I want to say, when did she say, 89? 99? 94?
Maybe.
I feel like it was 94. So she runs this Japanese meetup, and so it's in a McDonald's. So we went there, and I was like, well, I should buy something since we're here. So I walked over to buy some fries, and when I came back, what did I find? But she went to go talk to they split them up into groups. So you got like the beginners group, then you got like an intermediate group, and then you got like an advanced group. And so we sat with the beginner group, mainly because it was our first week. But, so they were like going over hiragana. So I walked away to go get some fries. When I come back, the instructor had actually gone over to the intermediate group, and I come back to find that she had left Faith in charge of going over the hiragana because Faith knew more than all of the all the people there. So
because the Rariururo was the last hiragana we had to learn, so I knew all the hiragana, so I was showing them all the hiragana.
And we actually knew a lot of the vocabulary of what the animals were, and so they were asking her and me how to pronounce stuff, and so that was fun. I think we'll probably still do that. I think we also need to order the next book 3, pretty quick here. I think that was it for this week. So I guess now it's time for our completely unpracticed. You want to go first with it, or you want me to go first?
Oh, the meaningless conversation.
Yeah.
Meaningless conversation.
Well, I was going to say that after we.
Wait, after we what?
Well, do you want to do the? We always write it down so we don't forget what our meaningless conversation is. Yeah. We didn't actually talk about it beforehand. Do you want to do the first line, or do you want me to do the first line?
You do it.
I'll do it? Okay. So, what is it time for? Meaningless conversations! So, 今日は何曜日か?
今日は金曜日です。
映画を行きましょうか?
何を映画か
わかりません。
Oh もう一度スパイダーマンを見ましょうか
はい。何曜日ですか？
ですか月曜日ですか
はい。見ましょ
And that's what happens when I didn't practice it.
We don't practice our meaningless conversation ahead of time.
Before we actually do it.
So Faith, let's do a little quiz. You know everything that we just said. 今日は何曜日か？今日
today.
何曜日か？
What day is it?
Uh-huh.
What day is it? Day?
今日は金曜日です。
It is Friday.
It is Friday. 映画を行きましょうか？
Should we go to the movies?
Uh-huh. 何を映画か？
What movie?
Uh-huh. What if that should be 何を映画ですか? I'm not sure. わかりません?
I
don't know. もう一度スパイダーマンを見ましょうか?
Should we watch Spider-Man?
Well, it's like, maybe we should go watch Spider-Man? But yeah, you're pretty much right. はい。何曜日ですか?
Yes.
何曜日?
Yeah.
What's 何? Or 何?
What day?
Yeah, what day?
Yeah. What day?
月曜日ですか?
月曜日.
Ooh, do you remember what getsu is? 月曜日?
月曜日 Monday.
Monday, that's right. And はい見ましょう.
Let's go.
Well,
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it. What was the hardest thing this week?
Hardest thing this week? Starting school.
Starting school, yep. This was starting up school, so that threw a little wrench into our regular routine of learning. So we'll have to figure that out. That's why we'll get to that in a second. What were our goals from last week?
Goals from last week? Learn the days of the month.
Learn the days of the month, which we
failed
at. Yes, I blame Shul. I blame Shul.
I thought you were gonna say you blame me, and I was like,
No. We got to figure out our Shul schedule now, with mixing this in with it. And then my other goal this week was to build my vocabulary. So here's a question for you. I started doing the Memrise course, which I thought was good because I liked the mix of words and I liked what it had. But I found that when I was learning Chinese, it was easier to, because you had basically, one character per word. And all the words in Chinese are shorter. They're generally only like 1-2 syllables at max to make a word. So I noticed that with Japanese, obviously the words are a lot longer. So it's a little more difficult to do that. I'm almost thinking about making flashcards with English on one side and hiragana on the other. And I'll just wait to get into the kanji until I feel like, because to converse, right, I don't need the kanji, but I do need the vocabulary. So if I make them with hiragana and English, then we practice our hiragana and we learn the vocabulary. So we'll give that a shot. What about goals for next week?
goals for next week? Oh, make flashcards.
Yeah. What about you? What's your goal for next week?
Oh, continuing the Japanese meetup.
You like going to that?
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Yeah. And I think should we try to go into the more intermediate group this week?
We could.
Because I feel like, last week for the beginner group, they just went over hiragana. And obviously you know all the hiragana because she was left in charge to teach the hiragana. So I feel like maybe we might need to move up to the next level. So I guess we'll try that. We'll try to do the intermediate group this week. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He said we have one like. It didn't show up on there, but
Oh.
he said apparently you have a like, so.
All right, cool.
There's 3 people.
Well, it's the middle of the day that we're doing this, so most people probably aren't going to actually see it now.
Yeah.
So
Probably at like work.
yeah, probably at work. But I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it this evening because I thought, well, people would be out doing stuff, so it's probably unlikely to be watching it then either. So at least we got to make our update video so that we know we did it and keep ourselves accountable. And any last thoughts, Faith?
I don't know. We have another person watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Probably back to a regular video next week, I think. So, I guess.
Hopefully next week we won't be late.
Yeah. We'll get it recorded on Thursday like we're supposed to. And so we don't have to do this.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll cut it short here and say matane. Bye. Can you stop for me?